I might not be able to predict your child's future, but what I can do is wholeheartedly guarantee you that when you begin to incorporate these books into your lives, those futures will become a whole lot brighter. I have seen it happen in my home, didn't even need glasses. And if you trust me, you'll see it happen in yours too. I'm Mallory. I'm a teacher turned stay-at-home mom to 2 little boys and leader with Usborne Books and More. I'm also a passionate literacy advocate who firmly believes that books in the home are game changers when it comes to predicting your child's future. So what makes ours so special? Let's take a peek inside. So perhaps your reader is just a baby. But guess what? The time is right now. It is so incredibly vital for you to begin exposing them to books that will ignite their little worlds through their developing senses. That's how they're learning about the world around them right now. So we need to provide them with lots of opportunities to touch and feel and slide and see what happens when you do. They are yearning to use those little fingers and little hands to grasp and flip and squish. They want to play and explore and manipulate. All of these books are really going to help to fine-tune those fine motor skills at the earliest of ages. We also need to provide them with lots of opportunities to hear the world around them through familiar sounds and familiar tunes. Did you know that research connects the early exposure of nursery rhymes to future reading skills? And last, but certainly not least, is vision. We need to give them books that contain bright, sharp, colorful, contrasting images that will really help to aid in that early developing eyesight, even at tummy time. And though our books are not meant to be tasted or smelled, it'll be totally fine if they do. Think those books for babies were special? Wait until you see what's next. Whether you're teaching your child to read or to write, or perhaps they just need a good old-fashioned lesson in virtue. You know the ones: patience, perseverance, confidence. Maybe they need a little help remembering the golden rule, to treat others as you'd like to be treated. Are they encountering an issue at school that's tough and that you might not know how to handle? We can help with that. Are you trying to instill a love for a future occupation or hobby? We got you covered there too. Whether you're looking for the perfect, fun, fiction, read-aloud storybook for your young reader or an older one, or if you need a little help in the classroom with core subjects such as science or history or even art. Wherever your child is in his or her learning journey, Usborne Books and More is 100% equipped and ready to go along for the ride. This is my little friend Nibbles. He's a very mischievous, very hungry, book-loving little monster. And he is on the loose. He also happens to be the star of one of our most popular fictional storybooks, Nibbles the Book Monster. In this hilarious story, Nibbles is running rampant and wreaking havoc as he literally chews his way through some of the most famous fairy tales like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, Jack and the Beanstalk, and Little Red Riding Hood. We are trying to capture him, but as you can see, we have not done such a good job. He's escaped through the back of the book. So well loved that we also have Nibbles the Dinosaur Guide. Same fun, same interactive element. He's just chomping his way through some dinosaur themed stories now. All Better is the story of 5 little animals who all get hurt and need some TLC. And it's our job as the reader to find the correct bandage, to clean their boo-boos, kiss them, and make it all better with these reusable stickers. It's also great for matching and early color recognition because when you're done, you return it to the correct spot. This is the most adorable book to watch your child practice empathy and compassion and taking care of those animals. But maybe your kiddo's just a little bit more silly and is looking for something a little more imaginative. Check out our Muddle and Match series. These are so great because they work on early alliteration, so really focusing on sound recognition. Like Marvin the Mighty Monkey moves towards the mark on the map to meet the mysterious magical meerkat. But the fun part is your child can muddle up these split pages to create his or her own silly storylines, her own characters that might not make sense, but that are sure to foster a huge imagination. Great for vocabulary expansion. And you know what? Our fiction storybooks don't have to be interactive to be so fun. This is a good old-fashioned read aloud that is equally as engaging. It's I'm a Dirty Dinosaur, and it's written and illustrated with actual mud. It rhymes, so it's so fun to read out loud. I'm a dirty dinosaur with a dirty snout. I never wipe it clean. I just sniff and snuff about. And this is the really fun part. You can see we've got these action words, big, bold, colorful. My kids love to clap and sing and dance with it as we read. Sniff, sniff, snuff, snuff, sniff and snuff about. This is total family fun. These are just a few of our flashlight books. They are the most incredibly unique way to explore nonfiction. If your reader prefers facts, you are in the right place. We offer a plethora of highly informative, highly interactive lift the flap books that cover all kinds of nonfiction topics, such as habitats like the ocean or the jungle. Science topics like the human body, allowing children to really explore how all of our various systems work. Speaking of how things work, there's a book for that. It's called See Inside How Things Work. And from things like musical instruments to toilets and hot air balloons, it allows children to see how everyday objects function and operate. We also help to answer those burning questions. You know the ones like, Mom, what is poop? Why is it brown and squishy and smelly? And does everyone poop? Yes, honey, everyone poops. And what exactly is sleep? And why do I need it, Mom? Well, because when you don't sleep, you forget things, and you're clumsy, and maybe a little bit grumpy and say things you don't mean to say. And what happens when I sleep? With giant fold-out pages that for many kids are almost life-size, our Big Book series allows children to get up close and personal with nonfiction topics that they're generally inquisitive about, like outer space. If you're looking to cultivate a love of reading and books and learning in your home, let us in. Because I've said it before, and I'll say it again, these books are game changers.